All right, go.
I'm rocking with Don Kilam.
Let's go. Peace and love, everybody. How's everybody feeling tonight?
Everybody good. How you doing, dog?
I'm doing great.
Good, good.
I'm doing good.
Peace and love, peace and love. I see Frank on here. I know he got a tribal ID. Anybody got a tribal ID that's on the call?
Yes, sir.
Have y'all utilized it yet?
Yeah, I used my joint already.
You going to jail. No, I'm playing.
I used my joint at the dispensary already, so I'm good.
Oh, yeah. Where you at?
I'm in Connecticut right now, but I
Oh,
went to
Connecticut.
Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah. I use mine in Massachusetts because you're close to Massachusetts.
Nah, that's where I went to. I was in the dispensary in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I used mine in Massachusetts like the first time ever, like a long time ago when I first started making them. But this is the one I utilize, and I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I appreciate all y'all's lovely mug shots and y'all's big heads and stuff. I can say that because I got a big head. I use the AI for my mug. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just like, y'all.
I didn't even think about that.
You can't even say that to me. You feel me? That ain't me. If something go down, you dig what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not trying to make y'all be criminals and nothing.
Nah, we trying to slide out of that.
Hey, so look, and I want y'all to understand verbiage too, real quick. I really don't have no seminar. If y'all have questions or whatever, but never say you don't pay taxes. Be like, I don't pay taxes, because that'll get the IRS on you. That'll get a lot of people on you. You are tax exempt, all right? Or I'm not a person that's liable to pay taxes. Am I a person that's liable to pay a person's never liable to pay taxes anyways, even though it's a persona. But yeah, it's just verbiage. Obviously, you get them boys on you. I'm gonna start making IDs again, probably starting tomorrow. I just have not had sleep in over a week. So I apologize, but I have not had any
You
sleep
gotta get that rest, man. All that
in
work you
over a
be
week.
doing.
Man, I've been working hard. I've been kicking it too, though. But working hard. Just moved. I got a new crib. So
Nice.
yeah. Everything been
Rest.
falling into place. I might have a new wife, so I don't know. Hey, but she been helping me with work. You hear me?
That's what's up. Teamwork.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream
Make
work.
the dream work for real.
Yeah, but it feels good, man. I've been starting all week with my ID. You know what I mean? Starting all week. They bring that receipt to me. It'd be $200-$300 in taxes. Take that off. Take that off. And I just point right there. So just a few things. If they, because I want you, so let me just start here too. In lower income neighborhoods, they are not going to understand this shit or even give a fuck. Oh,
They
I
don't. They
remember
don't.
being in the hood trying to be tax exempt. They not going. So, but in rich establishments, they are not going to want to offend your rights. I'm going to tell you that right now. Prosperity is your divine birthright. You like the higher ups you go, they putting that shit in quick because they're trained to put it in. When you go to lower income places, they're not trained on tax exempt because our people is not tax exempt. You think what I'm saying? So it's not common to them. When you start working the way up, because I'm telling you, this is the private life. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, this is how they maneuver tax exempt status. So, but moving forward, because I just want everybody to understand what's going on, because I got some people talking mess to me saying that we're all one human race, okay? But they be like, them white folks you giving them taxes, they can't use that number. They not Moors. I believe we're all Moors. You hear me? This is the Moors Science Temple of America tax exemption number. So if you want to learn how to get your own tax exemption number with your 501c1A, you do have to create a nonprofit organization in the public to go grab it, or you can just use your faith. You have to file for it. It's called a 1023.
Germany?
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, you said 1023?
I'm a 1023 easy. I'm gonna pull it up for you so you can see it.
Okay.
And so, because if you have your own tax exemption number, I can put it on there. But I would, look at the laying the path. I put it in the school, the book laying the path, and I can probably grab it right now for y'all again to put it in the chat, so y'all ain't even gotta go search.
Okay.
And I know half y'all not gonna do it.
Shit, I'll be on my research heavy every
Nah, I'm
time.
just messing with y'all.
I'll be researching everything.
I just be messing with y'all, man. I got the good students now, man. I've been weeding y'all out. For real. Hey, the event was so dope. I ain't get no headaches, nothing like that. You feel me?
Nah, I could tell. I could tell that was a nice little event.
Yeah, it was a great exchange. So this is it, pay.gov. And then let me see if I can set up an account real quick. I haven't done this in a minute. Let me see if I even got one. I do have one. Hopefully my computer remembers it. So no one on here has ever got a tax exemption number?
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't have an account on here. You used to be able to fill out a form. But it's pay.gov. Then you have to, let me show you what I'm trying to do. I can't remember this account. I haven't done it probably like 2-3 years. You have to create one of these ID me accounts.
It's pretty self-explanatory when you get on there.
Yeah. But then you can get a tax exemption number with your state as well. But this is the federal tax exemption number, and that's what I have printed on there. This comes directly from the Moors. So I do want y'all to know whose information you're utilizing, because a credential card is just information.
Okay.
I need everybody to understand that this is just information. So if they're like, you give me a fake ID, da da da. No, this is just information. This is for information and educational purposes only. Because why do they need an ID for? To type in information, correct?
Basically.
No, that's what it is. Ain't basically.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They need information. And that's a contract. When you have a government ID, that is a contract with information.
Right.
You sign that contract, and now they can utilize the information. So when you get these private credential cards, you're claiming you're part of a private entity. But I will answer any questions. I do want you to know what tripped me out is, because I do go to a database to create these numbers with the information that you give me. I don't like to answer questions because I want y'all to give me what you think, your beliefs. It's supposed to be your beliefs, not mine. But at the end of the day, you don't have to give me your government name. This is just for information purposes only. What your mama call you? You know what I mean? What your homies call you? Whatever. I'd have like he was just talking about, he went to Massachusetts. When I went to Massachusetts, I utilized a nationality card that said Malik Kilam, and they gave me cannabis. I scanned it, let me right in. And you didn't have any issues getting cannabis with it.
Nah, so the thing was though, the first one I went to, they didn't really know what was going on. But the next one I went to, he had to type it in like passport.
But did it get scanned or anything?
Nah, it wouldn't scan though, so he had to do it manually. But he said he used those numbers, the ID number, and I was able to use it.
And if y'all seen, they do scan though. You see I posted a video of one guy going to the gas station buying I think White Owls or something.
Okay.
If y'all know what that is, that's a form of a cigarello.
White Owls, the old school.
Me.
You said what? No, yeah, Sage, what's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Hey, tell us your experience with it so far.
I've been using it everywhere. Like I leave
Did you
my
get the plate, by the way, too?
yeah, I got the plate too. I got that. I got
How you
everything.
feel about the license plate? So I did. I fill in as much information on the paperwork as possible, and I hope that's self-explanatory. But that's why I'm making this video. The paperwork goes on. You can put your information in when you read it. See what information needs to be filled in, and you put that on record with the county recorder's office, your local
Okay.
county recorder. Send a certified mail. Sometimes they don't accept it, but as long as it's been sent there, you keep the tracking number. If there's any issues when you go into court, you just let them know. I put the county on notice. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So
And sorry
wait,
to interrupt you,
wait. So
Sage, man.
Nah,
what are
you
we? What are we sending the county again? I'm sorry.
It's paperwork that's gonna come with your license plate.
Oh, you're gonna send it? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
All
It's
right,
basically templates. It's going. You need to print it off and fill it
that's
out.
perfect. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
perfect.
yeah. I don't leave y'all butt naked.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
Yeah, I'll leave y'all butt naked, but it does take a little form of common sense.
Okay.
So that's why I weed out like just free people and then illegals. Y'all
Mhm.
actually are reading, or you wouldn't even be in the school.
Right.
But no, finish, Sage, man.
so I don't even have a car. So I had got the license plate and stuff too, but I've been using the ID. Like I leave my state ID at home and I just use that. I don't even use that. I don't even touch the state ID no
That
more.
that's how I lost my state ID, is why I even grabbed one of these. Like I just started learning about this, and I had got a celebrity friend. I'm gonna leave his name anonymous because he don't want people to know he's about the private life. But he needed an ID. I made him one. He said I need a barcode. I figured out how to make the barcodes, and so this is what they utilize to get on private jets. Even
Mm.
leaving the country, people like, do I need a passport? If you get on a private jet, because you gotta understand it's private.
You don't
Commercial
need no
is public,
passport.
but
Yeah.
you can get on get through TSA with this.
You say you can or can't?
Yeah, you can. I've never had any issues. I've seen people go to Jamaica on this.
Wow.
Mm.
So teach us on. Try it. Don't be scared. Whatever makes sense to you.
No, I'm not scared. It's just I'm from New York and they apply pressure out here. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
You
me
got to
too, though.
come. You're a
But
New Yorker, so you know how I teach about mystatusselect.com about getting your status corrected through My Status Select. New
Yeah.
York actually has its own private mayor, own private governors, their own private type of general assembly just for the republic. It gets deep, but you got to learn how to update your status with their county as a New Yorker.
know
Okay.
what you do?
It's all about paperwork. You want to put them on notice because you got to understand you're part of the public family, which means you're their property. It sounds crazy, but that's the law. That's the codes. That's the statutes.
Right.
So I was just talking about this earlier because I did I just took a position as a regional director
Patience.
because this is a whole different. Let me grab I just had the website up. Let me grab the website. I'm gonna post it in the school when I get the video. We just did a long live. This is where I got my doctorate degree. And we're doing some big things. Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a 3-day event. Some of my brothers are getting their doctorate degrees. That's been part of this private life. Equity is one of them. If y'all been following me with Equity,
Yeah.
um, he's getting his doctorate degree. And it's going down in Houston. So we're going to have 2 days special presentation with the school. And then on the third day, I'm going to do a private training as well if people want to come in for the training. But so with them, they give you can become a community police officer. So I'm going to be here at this training as well. And you get an ID and a badge with them. This is through the United Nations and Interpol.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
I just want y'all to see that this is to be community police. You work with the police directly. Um, and you'll have access to people like me. And some people I would like to say are even powerful than me.
Mm.
Someone on my Instagram said their private ID came in today. But I'm gonna put all this information in school. I just want to make you aware of it. But you see, you get all of this, and they have to accept this paperwork. The county, they're not going to deny this. These are the people that actually train the police. Like the police are up under these people. I just want to bring. I can bring this to my school. Y'all can put. I'm gonna give y'all the website. You just put your referral as Don Kilam.
Okay, got you.
This is something you truly want to be a part of.
Yeah, definitely that. I was just reading on it.
Everybody that I have, because I have bodyguards. I'm putting all my bodyguards through this. And if you, some of y'all want to get together with the people in the school, because four or more people together get a huge discount. So start working with people in the school. You know what I mean? Get 4 people together. If you want me to put y'all together, I'll put y'all together like a real school teacher.
Listen, yo, I ain't gonna lie. One of the guys I met from the school, me and him, we be in contact though, switching information though. So
that's lit. That's lit.
Yeah, how can we find out how to group up? Like we don't know each other. How we...
I mean, I'll post. I'm gonna make a post in the school. I'll make it tonight, matter of fact, and just tell who wants to group up.
Okay.
And that's another thing. Come to the event. Start coming to these events. I want you to know if you're part of the school, I'm gonna always make sure there's a free day. Okay. If that makes sense. There's always, and it was huge. It was standing room only. Damn. I couldn't even fit everybody in there.
That's a fact. Oh, yeah,
hey, wasn't it Roddery? Tell him Roddery.
What is up?
What's up? He's a board member, so he gets to come to everything free if it costs or not.
That's what I'm talking about.
Board member status, baby. What's up?
But yeah, man, it was standing room only, man. It was amazing.
Yo, it's lit. Yeah, I need a couple of trustees. What's up?
And then there was people in there with their IDs as well. And they gave testimonials. One guy came to the school. I already shipped his ID out, but I seen that he was coming to the event. So I went ahead and made him an extra 2 copies, right? So he went out that night and used the ID and came back and gave us the testimonial.
That's what I'm talking about.
But Rod, tell him, man, I covered everybody's dinner, right?
We'll be back after a quick break.
Peace and love, it's your boy Don Kilam, and welcome to Dream Keepers Radio, that private life podcast. You're here, tuned in with your boy, and this is brought to you by Follow the Yellow Brick Road by Don Kilam. Search the book on Amazon now. Go get the book and uncover the matrix and how the United States is operating in the financial marketplace. Much peace and love.
Yup, that's a fact. That pays for all of that, baby.
And tax exempt. We not paying tax. Well, I'm not supposed to say that. We're not a person that's liable to pay taxes. You know?
That's what it is.
That's
now,
a fact. I even got a video recording.
Certain places, they do want you to keep like tax exemption papers. So let me just give y'all an example. I don't want to just throw shit out there and not put it in front of your mind's eye. So just look like when I go to hotels, we'll put Texas hotel. I just want you to see it. It's an occupancy. There it was right there. They look like this. It's just.
I got a smooth with the hell.
You see what I'm saying?
AR 12, a pump shot 12. Goddamn, a PLR 16, an AR 5 piece.
Hold on. Hey, can you mute yourself? Thank you. But did y'all see this? So sometimes you need to fill out a form. You do. But I'm not doing it in no restaurant.
Yeah, so like they will let you know if you need to fill out a form, or we just supposed
to get it filled in, yes. And then another thing is, Because it's just, I've been doing this for so long. So if they'll be like, because some people will try to give you the runaround now, but you can, with yours, you can put religious exemption, you can put charitable entity, or this as well. I'm gonna always say that or you can use this one right here. You're a foreign diplomat.
Okay.
Because you're using it from a tribal aspect. So when I go to stores, this is what I say. I'll either tell them it's for a religious purpose or a foreign diplomat. Because when I've been asked about, listen, so I'm just going to tell y'all this. Yes, you can. I can't tell you what to do. I've used it with the police. I ain't scared. And yes, they let me go. But you guys know what to say. But if they say that's a fake ID, just tell them, no, like with the Choctaws, when I use the Choctaw ID, I'm just giving y'all the clues. I have a real business in Puerto Rico that's named the Choctaw San Juan. That's why I can print that. It's like an employee ID now. So if I was ever, you got a fake ID? No, that's who I work for. That's the name of the business. And the same way, when you got your name on here, you make your name a business. That's the name of the business. It's an employee card. It's just whatever makes sense to you. Y'all ever been to Miami?
Nope.
Yeah.
So they have a Hard Rock casino. Okay, it's ran by the Seminole tribe, and when they give their IDs, it's a Seminole ID for the employee. Like I teach people how to use that in common. Like they don't know use nothing else because that's a real tribal ID. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Straight up. This is the place though, but so when they work there and the police ain't there, it's gonna be tribal security. Yeah, I can't see it though, but that's this is exactly what it says on their IDs for work. It's a Seminole Nation. Did you see? You had a Cherokee one, right?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, so I try to make them similar to the real thing. You know what I mean? So that's just me.
Okay, yeah,
But I need you to understand that when you're part of the public tribe, you have to be bound to federal rules. So this is why you want to say you're private. It's always private. I'm part of the private family.
Always say private.
Always say private. I'm gonna show y'all why. Is family law public or private?
Oh, it's private, yeah.
Family is family law, private law. This is what I was taught first. This is what I was taught first. That family law is private law. Public versus private law. Family law is a branch of private law. The private always creates the public. So, like what I learned tonight, I wasn't even thinking. Municipalities, they're created. We know that they're corporations, but the corporation is created sovereign. The police are not sovereign. The police contract with the corporation. So I always look at police officers as security that's upholding policies. Rod.
Yes, yes.
Did I have security in the building?
Of course you have security.
Hey,
they didn't want to let me go in. I had to come out with the pizza. Once I had the pizza on, they was like, okay, now you could come in. I was like, okay, that's what's up.
So you could have been a law enforcement officer, but who in the security gonna listen to? Me or the law enforcement?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Because it's private law. So I need you to understand, like with the police, they're going to uphold their family law, which is the government, because the founding fathers is a family. I need everybody to understand that the founding fathers is a family. You can't have a family without a father. So this is why they call them founding fathers instead of making you think it's families. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So yeah, you can make the private IDs out your family. So I'm gonna go back to this too. I didn't even mean to intertwine this, but I'm gonna make sure I put it in the school. They're under a royal family. So the school that I'm with, Harvard Christian University, that's doing the police academy. This is why this works, and they will be giving out. They're in the process right now. So anybody that does want a diplomatic passport, they want to become part of this family because that's the next step. We're going to be giving out diplomatic passports because they're operating as your consular, and I will go there. So this is the school. I'll put this link in the chat too for y'all, so y'all can check it out in y'all's own. Just make sure you say you was referred by Don Kilam. That's the only thing that matters right there.
Okay, I'm on that ASAP. Yo, Don, let me ask you that. Let me ask you this though. With all that right there, though, with my past Fs, have anything to do with that? Like mess anything up?
Your what?
My past Fs.
Nah, you straight, bro.
Just making sure.
They are gonna do a little check on you, just to know who they fucking with. But they encourage people like you.
Okay, making sure though.
You're more bound to protect us. But I want you to know, like, I just want y'all to know, y'all have to take this seriously. It's not like just to get away from the police. We're really protecting our people. So, like, we would rather deal with the domestic assaults than to let the regular police deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe so our people don't just go to jail, and it's part of a private family. They're under the Royal Kingdom of Hawaii. I'm going to start there too.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get deep, but y'all have to understand that Hawaii was a kingdom. And it still is a kingdom. And we deal directly with their royal family.
Okay.
When you learn the history, I want y'all to look up the history of Hawaii on your own. The only thing they didn't have was a military. And that's why 13 people was able to get the military to go over there illegally. And they was given their sovereign rights back, but I still believe that the United States corporation is still taking over their commerce. But there's a lot of sovereignty that's still allowed in Hawaii. A lot of people don't know that. Even in Oklahoma, they've given a lot of Oklahoma back to like the Choctaw and the Cherokees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know that.
Yo. Mississippi too.
That's surprising, Mississippi.
Yes. Yes, man. There's a lot of great things going on. That's why they're trying to keep you focused on the BS. So you can learn this.
I'm on this. 24/7 on this.
I'm gonna show you something. His Royal Majesty signed this. His signature is on my doctorate degree. So this is King Edmund. I can't even say his name. I'm just gonna call him King Edmund. His Royal Majesty. You see it right there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Dr. J. I'm gonna have to give you the Zoom, Dr. J. I'm gonna get Dr. J in the Zoom too. He can explain the Interpol stuff better than me. I'm just gonna be there helping you motherfuckers if something go wrong. You hear me? This is what you say. This is why y'all need the training, because even though y'all got tribal IDs, this training will help you.
Yeah, I'm training. I'm training. I'm taking that shit serious.
You have a right to be heard by your peers. That's what people don't know.
Taking this shit serious.
I will always be a student of the game.
I know that's right. Hey, Rod, you're dope though. So if y'all speak Spanish or anything, Rod, you need to be at this training too, man. Hey, Dr. J, I'm about to send you this Zoom on my other phone.
You know I'm in all the training.
I can't get you free in this one, but it's gonna be working.
Well, I gotta wash my buttons.
It's going down. The next training is going down in January too.
January what?
I'm not sure. I can't even believe I forgot I put it in here. I just sent it to you. I just sent you to Zoom, Dr. J.
JJ, you said JJ was good. Oh yeah.
Let me know you got it. We'll see when he gets up in here. But look, so I'm not gonna get deep on all of this but we could talk about whatever, man. It's open. I just want to make sure y'all utilizing these IDs correctly.
So who you say prefer to, like when you just said, tell them it's you?
Oh, so look, first of all, I'm gonna tell them, like, if you have any issues, ask them, like, if they're using emergency flashers, what's the emergency, officer? You have to use the right lingo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You ask the questions, because I need you to understand that the master asked the questions.
Mm.
But I always say this here's my credential card. Say credentials.
Okay.
Don't ever say this is my identification. This is my credentials.
This is my credential.
Credentials. And you can put a photocopy of this. I wouldn't put a photocopy of the back. Well, I'll put a photocopy of the front and put it on the county recorder's office. If you have a private trust anyways, or a private trust, it doesn't matter if it's one page. You can use ChatGPT. You can put, this is how I will be identified in commerce. This represents the straw man, however you want to do it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where you put that to, you saying update that with the county? That's how
Yeah. Because once you put the county on notice, they're supposed to put everybody on notice. That's what the sheriff upholds, is what's on the county record.
So when we get our IDs presented to the county, right?
Yes, you can. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The sheriff upholds what's on the county record. I want everybody to know that. If y'all don't do anything tonight.
And you say you're gonna send the form, right? So we can fill it out.
I send the ones for your car, but you can put one on the private title as well.
And we use the same name, our name.
If that's what you choose. You can be identified as whoever you want in commerce. This is America.
Mm-hmm.
You can do business as whoever you desire.
There we go.
But do y'all see what Sharif means? You're a descendant through Muhammad, or a Muslim ruler, a magistrate, or a religious ruler. So I need y'all to know this is always about religious beliefs and what royal family you're part of. I need you. I want y'all to keep an open mind here. This is my perspective, okay? And we should never fight over somebody having different beliefs and perspectives. But religion is showing you which royal family you're part of. Saddam Hussein was in power because he could prove he was a descendant of Muhammad.
Correct.
Gaddafi was a descendant of Muhammad. A lot of people do not understand these things because I don't know how else to put it, and I apologize. I do not mean to offend anybody. You see how I got the complexion for the connection. You see how light I am. But everything has been whitewashed. Straight up. It's been whitewashed.
So this is what we use to identify our name.
I'm just showing you, like, yeah, you identify whoever you want. Would never go by a name. It's a title. When you use that name, that's a slave title because it's in the Christian format. It's in the whitewashed Christian format. Jesus didn't even have a middle and last name. So I need y'all to understand they got you under the tri frequency. All right, we got Dr. J in the building, man.
What's up, Dr. J?
They want to know about the training, man.
Okay, all right. So, hey, man, y'all fire away. So, I appreciate y'all. A great number of you all have already chimed in on the live earlier. We had a little crash out because y'all did blow it up. I ain't gonna lie, y'all did blow it up. So, but let me see if I can answer some questions. So, okay, this is what's entailed in the training. The training is gonna be for 2 days. Okay, so during the 2 days, there is a lot we're going to try to cover. In this community policing program, what you will get is you'll get this ID. This ID does have.
Hold it still. Let us see it. Hold on, let me.
Don the hype man.
I'm gonna
Don
make
be
you the
hyping.
host. Hold on, Dr. J. I gotta make you the
He
host.
kind of scared me when he held that up.
So I got. All right, I got you pinned. I got you pinned.
Okay, gotcha. So this is the actual ID. I want y'all to really look at this. This is scannable. When they scan it, it runs all the way back to the UN. So this provides federal protection anywhere in the world, not just here, anywhere in the world. And you also get the actual badge.
Get out.
This is the real deal. This is no smoke and mirrors. This comes with it. As a matter of fact, wherever you travel, this thing has technology built into it that you can be traced anywhere in the world.
Wow.
So if you go through TSA, they're gonna know automatically, okay, this is somebody that's trying to travel. Let's see what we can do to ensure that they don't have any issues. So when they run your ID, they're gonna make sure that TSA does not hold you up.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
One brother said we're not even gonna point him out, man. But the guy from Connecticut, right? He said, "I'll just mess with y'all." He said, "What if I have Fs, meaning felonies?"
Okay. We do not, as long as you do not have anything recent in the last 6 months, we're willing to forego that because we're looking at the character aspect.
Okay.
Because getting in the community policing thing is going to be the segue of how we can get the municipalities to understand how to treat the community.
Mhm.
This is why you want to do this program, is because the only way that we going to stop them from shooting and killing us is we got to become friends with them. And the way that we do this is we got to understand what their commercial operations are, and we help to comply with them so that we not only have their cooperation, but they also allow us to operate autonomously so you don't have no issues. So when they pull you over, even if you are in a civilian vehicle, which is why you get you get two stickers. We always do two. You'll have one that's put on the side. I always say put it on the side of your driver's side window. So when they see it and the officer comes up to your vehicle, he's like, "Oh, well, let me just see your ID." And all you got to do is show them this. Have a great day. I apologize. Have a great day. Be safe.
Can we use that?
Oh shoot, that's hard.
That's anywhere within the division of the United States. You will have zero issues.
And when it start?
I'm sorry.
They want to know when it starts.
The training happens January the 23rd, 24th in Dallas.
I want to say something too, everybody, because I've had a lot of people that have got these tribal IDs. And they want to know. They always ask me, what's the private family I could be part of? What tribe I could be part of? This is your community right here.
Right.
They're a sovereign community. Like we was talking about, police are not sovereign, but they have the sovereign community. And the next steps from this would be, because we have our own consular here. And the next steps from this, we're working on the diplomatic passports.
Yes. You'll be getting something that's like a ID, but it's gonna read exactly like a passport when it pulls up in the system.
Hey, man, that's what you making my goddamn Gmail them.
Hold on, Doc. Unmute yourself, I'm Dr. J. I'm about to mute everybody.
Okay.
You
Go ahead.
Unmute Dr. J.
Okay. Go ahead. What do you want to ask?
Unmute yourself if you have a question.
We'll be back after a quick break.
In a world where borders can limit opportunities, one book dares to challenge the norm and empower foreign nationals like never before. Introducing Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by best-selling author Don Kilam. Did you know there is a difference being a citizen and national? This is for foreign nationals seeking to expand their horizons. Do you dream of obtaining a diplomatic passport and the freedom it brings? Don Kilam reveals the secrets to unlocking diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Discover why you are already a foreign national, learn the steps to obtain a diplomatic passport, and explore how you can be recognized by numerous nations on your diplomatic journey. Most never knew they could have diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. This book is a game changer for anyone seeking freedom and recognition on the international stage. Get your copy of Can't Touch This today and embark on a journey towards diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Order your copy now and unlock the power of diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by Don Kilam. Available now at leading bookstores and online. Get your copy today.
I think somebody was asking a question, and I think we might have. Okay. Okay. I'm checking the messages. Okay. All right. So the training is 2 days. So we have breakout sessions. We're gonna have breakout sessions. We're gonna go from everything from what to do when you're interacting with with law enforcement, the court systems. There's a class on de-escalation. We're gonna go through that. We're gonna go through how to handle the court systems, how to deal with judges, how to work with the police departments, how to work with the sheriffs, how to work with the fire departments. Like you're gonna work with every leg of anything that is a municipality that's operating wherever your jurisdiction is. You're gonna learn to work with them so that you can have some alliance, so that when you are there working in that community, you are not a problem. One of the things that we're going to help you do is we're going to help you to put that jurisdiction on notice. That is going to be the first and foremost, most paramount thing to do when you start, because you need allies in this. This is the only way that this is going to work. Now, if you still got problems with law enforcement and you still see them as a problem, I don't recommend the community policing program, because I promise you, like the whole thing is going to be dealing with them. Like I have had prior bad experiences with law enforcement. When I was a student, I'll share this with you. I was a student that was at SMU, and I was working with one of the student organizations, and we were bringing clothes to a Goodwill box. I went in the middle of the night because I was on my way home, and I dropped the clothes off there. An officer pulled up behind my vehicle and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I just dropped these clothes off here that I've donated to Goodwill." And all of a sudden, he just pushed me up against the car, and he starts checking me, see what I have on. Did I have a weapon? Did I have this? Did I have that? I'm like, well, no, I don't even have a speeding ticket in my life. What's going on? And so he started giving me all kind of hell, blues, you name it. And then all of a sudden, he calls and 3 other units show up. Now I'm a 25-year-old student at SMU, and I got 3 units behind my car trying to go through all of the stuff that's over there to try to see if I took anything. There was nothing in my car because the car was completely empty. I just put the box on the side of the gate. A cop just walked up to me. He just flashed in his light. "Well, what are you doing here?" I said, "I just dropped the box off." I was like, "Here, the box is right here." He didn't think nothing of it. He just pushed me up against the car. So I promise you, I have had my bad experience on this side of it, but it helped me to understand. Number one, they were just doing their job. They don't know any better, because this plays a part in it, but they're in essence doing their job. They got to get the bad guy. I'm in a very high cost living neighborhood, dropping off stuff as probably one of the very few melanated people that lives in Frisco, Texas. So y'all know where Frisco is. That's right above Dallas. That's about 30 minutes up. Frisco is where the Dallas Cowboys training stadium is located, which is right down the street from Toyota's factory headquarters, which is not even a mile from it. So y'all see the parallel, right? It's the reason why corporations are here. So I go, and the man writes up a ticket and says that I took $500 worth of stuff. Now, my father, who calls my phone and says, "Where are you?" And I said, "Well, Dad, they're about to take me to jail." He's like, "No, they're not." He's like, "Where are you?" I was like, "Well, I'm up here at this Goodwill. I just dropped off this box of clothes that we took up from SMU." And it's like, "Oh, no, okay, I'm on my way." So he on the way up there, and he's not angry. He's not upset. he just sits on the hood of his car and he waits. He waits for somebody to come and talk to him. Everybody's walking past him, not saying anything to him, but they decide, okay, yeah, well, sir, who are you? He says, well, I'm Officer Robinson. That's my son that you're putting handcuffs on. He was like, oh, I didn't know he called you. He's like, well, we're calling him because you don't have the right to arrest him. Because literally, I'm sitting in the back of the unit, and they're just waiting to take me to jail. At this point, I don't have nothing to get me out. I don't have nothing to tell them. All they know is they believe I stole a box of clothes that I just dropped off at the Goodwill box. That's all they know, right? So he said, like, here's what you're gonna do. He says, if you don't release them, I'm gonna contact your DA. And when they find out that I'm a consular and you're arresting one of my foreign nationals who's up under my protection, the state is gonna rain down on you. It's like, okay, well, sir, well, he stole some things. He was like, well, do you have proof of what he stole? Well, no, we don't have no proof of what he stole, but just because he was out this time of the night, this is what I saw happen. He didn't see anything because when I pulled up, I just literally put the box on the other side of the gate. You didn't see anything up before that until you see me leave the box there and get in my car and leave.
That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
But your dad was able to pull up.
Yes, he pulled up with no problems, and he sat there, and he just said, like, you literally have an hour to release him, or else I will contact the State Department, and you'll have to release him, and you will have internal affairs on you. So they let me go, but here's what they did. This is why you want to be in this training. They still gave me a ticket. Now, you're not supposed to give someone under foreign protection, you're not supposed to give them a ticket. What they did was, when they took me out of handcuffs, they slid the ticket in my pocket, and they said, "Have a nice day." So
that happened to me before.
Yeah, I kid you not. I'm not making none of this up. So my dad is like, "What's in your pocket?" I said, "Here, Dad, just take it. I don't know what it is." He looked at it. He said, "Oh, it's a ticket." Okay, all right. So he calls the state. He says, "We have a problem here in Frisco, Texas. One of my foreign nationals was about to be taken to jail and arrested for something that he didn't do. There's no probable cause, and they just issued him a ticket. They said, send us the ticket. Send it to us. We'll contact Frisco." So they called me about a month later, and they schedule a court date. So they're not even listening to the state at this point. They said, fuck what y'all are talking about at the state. He stole this box. He got a court date, and we're going to put him in jail. So he says, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get the man that runs the State Department. He's going to show up, and he's going to testify. So if this is the way we're going to do it, we're going to do it like they do it. So I got caught a month later. Before I even go through the metal detectors, the state officer walked up and said, "Hey, look, we squashed it. It's done." They're pissed, but it's done. You won't have no problems out of Frisco PD ever again. Before I even went through the metal detectors, he backed me back up and said, "You don't need to come. I got it. It's good. It's good. We got this. You don't have no problems." So when you do this training, you have not just state protection, you have UN protection.
That's the United Nations.
That's the UN. That's why you want this training, because your real jurisdiction is when you have diplomatic protection. That's where your real jurisdiction is at. You want that established. You want to get that training. That's going to be paramount, because you are going to want to put whatever state that you reside in, you're going to want to put your county on notice. So wherever you travel, you're going to want to put them on notice. So when there are issues in the community, you're somebody that they can call.
Facts.
Yes.
Y'all have any questions?
With the passport, do you gotta contact somebody before you go out the states?
Or are you talking about for the upcoming IDs? The
Oh,
passport IDs?
yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
No,
use the IDs for everything, right?
Yes, yes. So what like I was explaining earlier, this has a this is gonna have a QR code on everything. There's also a little mechanism that's built into your badge that when they get ready to scan your ID is gonna run all the way back up to Homeland Security.
Okay, okay.
It's gonna run all the way back up. And when it does that, that will let them know, okay, they're up under diplomatic protection because the UN works closely with Homeland Security. Why? I want y'all to tell me why Homeland Security works with the UN.
Just in case somebody sneak in or sneak out.
It is for the protection of foreign agents. And what are you?
That's deep.
You are when you are correcting your status, you become a foreign agent. Foreign agents have to be protected by what? The UN, because who comes here until they are considered citizens? Foreign agents.
Right. That makes sense. So you're getting the same protection as the United States government.
Thank you. There we go. That's it. There we go. There it is.
Does that make sense, everybody?
Yeah, that made too much sense.
Writing's on the wall. It's there.
How much is the training?
If you are coming in, I would encourage you. I think Doc was saying it earlier. I just came in. I would encourage you that I would do this as a group of four. There's an application process. Let's start there. The application is $350 because we'll go through. Your background don't have to be squeaky clean and don't have to be perfect. But we just want to at least be able to just verify and identify who you are because Don Kilam is going to be your regional officer. So you have communication with him and you have communication with me. So when you have any issues, you're able to call one of us and our office will assist you. Okay. That's major because they want to be able to know who in your chain of command do I need to talk to if there's an issue? As a matter of fact, that chain of command is going to run up as soon as it gets to the UN. The UN and Homeland Security are going to contact me. Once they contact me and they say, "Hey, we have such and such. His ID is scanned. Find out if he's okay." Then I'm going to call down and say, "Hey, his ID was just scanned. You need to find out if he's okay."
Okay, thank you.
So it's so that's why that's $350 for the application. But I would encourage you to get a group of four of you all because it's gonna be cheaper in a group package. It's $1,250 per person for the training. Now, if you're like solo dolo and it ain't working for you or you can't get a group together, to do this, the individual training is $2,250. So there's a way to do that. So for those who may not be like cash heavy like that or not, we have the pay later thing that's available. So if anybody who's worked on their credit or wants to be able to use their credit to do everything, you're able to do that. And that is an option that is available on the site now. It just became available at midnight last
So I will make a post in the school. So if y'all want to group together,
yes, it is in-person training. Great question. It is in-person training. It's for 2 days.
And you just put a referral as Don Kalam on there too. Now I do want to show y'all something because we was talking on the live because I'm gonna post a live in the school when you get that to me too. So I learned first about all of this by studying the Orlando police handbook.
Yes.
And then they do bulletins like, so if you do not identify with a just as a regular individual, if you're going to be a community police officer, like you said, his father identified himself as an officer. He's the counselor as well. So
Yes.
if you do not identify with their documents, you're automatically considered foreign to their system because you have not identified as something in their system. So, all these rights do go to the Vienna Convention. This is the one in Chicago right here, Chicago Police Department.
Yes.
And when you see a foreign national is any person who is not a United States citizen, including permanent residents and undocumented aliens. That's why he said we're foreign agents when we're operating as such. And what happens is they have to contact your foreign consular.
Yes.
So I just want y'all to see that they're not supposed to search you. They're really not supposed to take you to the jail yet. There's a lot of it, but if you're identifying with the government name, it's you. You have to take this training so you know what to say.
Right.
So
Yes.
that's the first thing. I know how to operate without any ID.
Right.
But these tools they help you.
Yes.
And then when you have you're gonna have I like to call it a private community, a common unity.
Yes.
You have a private community. This is the only way I'm gonna help you is if you're going this route anyways, because I don't need y'all calling me a porn and motherfucking. I'll do that already.
But you can't call me.
But we're gonna get Roderick on there because Roderick speaks Spanish.
Gotcha.
That's my
trust. Man, let me tell you something. Man, listen. I'm looking into doing something in LA, man. LA needs oh my God, I can't tell you how many calls I get a day about man, LA really needs it. LA needs it. So I think the brown community can benefit from.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you don't have a tribe in LA, it depends on what makes sense to y'all. But if you don't have a counselor in Los Angeles, you're going to jail.
Yes.
You gotta have that established. They are gonna call. They're gonna verify that information in California. Some places don't really. They check. You could just use the lingo and say it and get out the situation. But California, Los Angeles is gonna call.
Yeah.
They're following the rules. If you don't have it, you're going to jail.
Right.
Yeah. I'm down in San Diego. I already know.
Hey man, it's crazy. I used to stay in Fallbrook, man.
Man.
Oh yeah. You was out the way though.
I'm in Los Angeles,
I was about Tori Spelling and Tony Hawk.
Wow.
Good living.
Roderick. So you're gonna be at the training, man. We need you there, man.
Yeah. I'm out there. I'm about to get 4 people from here. What's up?
That's what's up. Shout out to the Dominican Republic, man.
Man, listen, it was one of the most beautiful. Golly, man, I got to spend some
They
time
use
out
this
there,
stuff, man. Once they learn it, they roll with it. Roderick was there with me. So there was a group of Dominican Republics. I showed them with the tribal IDs and then the international driver's license, and they're definitely utilizing it with their whole family. They look at me as a savior.
Yup, there was a whole trial over there. I remember you from there when you first came.
Yeah, you met Roderick, Dr.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
We was in New York.
Remember New York?
Yeah.
Yup, I got your information.
That was there, yep.
Man, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
I'm gonna spend some game to y'all. This gonna be interesting.
Let's go.
The gentleman that does the training. So if you go check out the post on the school's Instagram, the gentleman that does the training when Busta Rhymes travels internationally, he uses the VIP bodyguard service. That man is right there.
Well, that's why I'm moving. Like I started at the beginning of the webinar. All my bodyguards, they have to go take this training. That's the only route to go.
Right. Yeah, man. Literally what's going to happen is there's going to be a surgence of protection that's going to be needed in regards to high profile people. That's where it's headed, literally headed next. When we start getting these cases of mysterious deaths and things like that, like people have been reaching out to us like, hey, like, do you have any bodyguards on, do you have this, do you have the, and it's like, wow, we got a major role to fill here, because in essence, stars are dying off the clock. Nobody knows it until somebody goes in and breaks in their house. But imagine if somebody like that had protection with them, and you're able to make sure certain things happen with them in regards to their safety, or if they have medical issues, you're there to assist them. Imagine how much value you would have to be able to provide that. One of the things that I'm able to do is any arena across the country, wherever there's a concert, as soon as I flash this, sir, let me go grab the golf cart. Like, where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to go? Well, I need to go see Tank. Oh, yeah, I know where Tank's dressing room is. Yeah. Did you already call him? I said, yeah, this is text right here. Okay, so he's expecting me. Okay, yeah, he's going to, as soon as he see me. Oh, so they brought the cart this time. You told me you had to walk last time. I said, yeah, because nobody had a cart. But I'm able to access venues. I'm able to access venues if you have the right relationships. You can get backstage and you have access. That's why you see a lot of the celebrities that are attached to the university, is because I've gone and I've supported their events. I've talked to them about the university and what we're doing, and they've lent their support and their presence. So that's a very big deal. That's significant. So you never know. You may find yourself just there, just by being in the room. You never know how much value you can add to them. I think somebody got a question.
Yeah, that's for me. So, because I do the private plates, they want to know, should they put other states on notice? If you're any county you're going through, you need to put them on notice. That you,
absolutely,
a gentleman or a woman, they always give notice.
Right. Yeah.
And I just want to shout this out too. All the celebrities that I'm dealing with, they all don't like to come to the public, but I'm pushing them towards the school period. They got to be part of this. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Because they all don't talk. I'm breaking some in May to you. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Like it's gonna be very, very huge. So I'm taking what people have done, and I want y'all to just think about this for just a moment. I was just having a phone conversation with someone who used to work with the Department of Education. Now, anybody knows that the Department of Education have declassified certain degrees to not be professional. Let me tell you why that is actually a good thing. Well, people are up in arms and it's bad and this and that. Well, no, what happens is it lowers the criteria of how you get into the program. You change the duration, which makes it a what? What is nursing? It's a trade, isn't it?
right.
Nursing's a trade, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Phlebotomist, that's a trade. It's not a profession, it's a trade. What is a mechanic? It is a truck. What is a technician? It's a trade. All of those, before there was ever a Department of Education, it was a trade.
That's deep.
It was a trade. When did it become a profession? When the Department of Commerce in 1979, because of Jimmy Carter, decided that he was going to start regulating education, because before then, education was not regulated.
That's deep.
So when the Department of Commerce starts saying like, hey, we're going to watchdog these schools to see what they're doing. When they start seeing what they're doing is controlling what you teach and how you teach it. The indigenous way doesn't tell you that you need 4 years to learn something. What y'all have been able to do in a matter of 4 months is what would have taken a lot of people 4 years to do. That's because you have somebody who is a consummate professional, who is the expert at what they do, and they provide the training and the expertise to help you to become knowledgeable, so that when you are applying, and you become eventually an expert, then you start teaching other people. The student now becomes what? The teacher. That's what you want to replicate. Every time as a student, you want to get into the mindset of how do I reframe this as a teacher? Because as you're doing this, you're also going to want to encourage somebody else to do that as well. And that's what Don has exemplified. A lot of people say like, well, why did Dr. Don get it and why did somebody? It's because they mastered and learned to do it at a level where they superseded the requirements that would have taken somebody 4 years to do. He learned it in a shorter length of time, mastered it, and taught hundreds of thousands of people how to do it. Anytime you got somebody that's stuck in the classroom that ain't teaching nobody, but other than what the people who come in that classroom, they cannot be considered an expert because what they've taught, they haven't gone out and tried.
Facts.
How do we put every county on notice?
You need to map it out, and you have to let them know. You know, I'm not gonna get deep in that. That's like one-on-one work. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But you have to reach out to them and let them know I'm a private national or whatever royal family you're part of. You know, whatever tribe you're part of, and let them know. Like if you was part of the police training that's coming up, you can let them know. You know what I mean? And they can reach out for you. That's like your chief's job or your counselor's job, truthfully. But if you're a private family, whoever's the head of the household, they're supposed to do that. My private tribe is we're traveling from point A to point B, and you just put them all on notice. You can call them, you can fax them, you can if it's months ahead of time or weeks ahead of time, you can send them mail, whatever. You just let them know.
So what's the correct name we need to be saying for the family?
Whatever your family is, man. I'm a Moor, so what's your royal family? That's up to you. If you study the Bible, they come from the house of Judah, house of Jacob. Whatever makes sense for you, I cannot tell you that because I don't know what part of the family you are. But if you was part of this private, you know, that's why I brought him on. If you're part of that private training, the police academy, you're an officer now. You're a community police officer. That's all you have to tell them. That makes sense?
Yup, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So being a part of the private family with you, what we tell them?
So I'm a Kilamanite. So just put it like that. But y'all ain't got no paperwork with me. So what's your last name? You can use your last name as your private tribe.
Russell.
You know what I'm saying? Tom, make something up. You're a Russellite. Chat GPT it. Turn it into a tribe. This is you, bro. It's private. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. What made this make sense for me was helping people in Kenya and Sierra Leone. Because I'm like, I was very close to a female from Kenya. And when I seen her real name, I'm like, why am I calling you Karen when your name is I couldn't say the shit, okay? And she explained the whole process to me. They went to the chief went to the African government, and then they created this entity for her and got her ID and passport so she could travel to America. So what has happened is your chief would have been your mother, because they leave your father off. They basically sold you to the government. I don't know how else to put this, and I'm telling you, it's not a bad thing when you hear it. It sounds bad, but it's not bad, okay? Because you can get out these situations because it wasn't a lawful contract and it wasn't done correctly, if that makes sense. So you can reroute these things, but you can be whoever you want to be in this when it comes to this game. The Amish, that's the royal family right there. If you're a grown up Christian, I need you to understand that the 12 tribes. And I'm gonna break this down as simple as possible. I think everybody should understand this. You know, our it's a lot of black on black crime, correct? It's our brothers killing our brothers, correct?
Yeah.
That's because you're Canaanites. You come from the tribe of Cain. You understand? He killed his brother Abel. So that's what's in your bloodline. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when you say you're a Canaanite, this does put you under a diplomatic status when you fully comprehend it, because that's one of the first 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah, I got to do mines over there.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. As long as you got a tribe or a nationality, that's the first step in being free in this system. But yes, Moors, I'm a Moor. They come from Cain, Canaanites. So y'all are getting everything misconstrued. Who names you anyways? Just your mom. So you can be whoever you want to be in commerce. These are businesses.
Gotcha.
You don't even know Jebediah's name in the Amish community, do you? Same way with the Jewish community. Y'all don't know who these people are because they don't make their information public. If the name is in the public, it's owned by the government. You got the private sector, you got the public sector. So I utilize the government name in the public. And then in the private, I'm Malik. You know, if a real name I'm going to use anyways, I would never let the government call me that because the government owns what's in the public record. Yes, it's naming your vessel. It's like a ship. Your straw man's like a ship. Anything that's in the public is not you. It's a piece. It's like playing Monopoly. You're not the piece, but you're moving the piece. The piece can buy property. The piece is charging rent, not you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you got to learn how to move these pieces. Like I said, I have utilized because look, all of y'all in here, I got 37 people on the Zoom right now. So if a cop said you're Jeffrey and I ask y'all, who am I? All 37 y'all gonna say Don Kilam. I got more witnesses than this motherfucker. There's nothing he can say or do. So if I have an ID that says Don Kilam, he cannot take me to jail for that because that's what my peers call me. Hope that makes sense. They label you as a social security number. That's how you're identified in some sectors as a number. Listen, there's been people in here, right? How many people have been in prison or jail? They identify you as numbers, don't they? So the same way with you, you just gotta learn how to maneuver. You can only control what you create. So that's is why I present these cards. I created them. In your aspect, it looks as if you created them. Again, someone asked about the Pamunkeys. I don't utilize those, the Pamunkey tribe. But if that's what you want to do, I can help you create a private ID. I don't use, I don't, if they ask me if I'm Choctaw, because I do use Choctaw in the public, but I don't say I'm part of the Choctaw, Oklahoma. I won't say I'm the part of the Mississippi Choctaw. I'm a private Choctaw, and I'm always in a private jurisdiction. Like this is private family business, period. But whatever makes sense to you. When I started, like, y'all can look up where you're at. Oh, there's their Instagram, by the way, too. That's their Instagram.
Yes.
And if y'all don't make the training, y'all want to come to the May event. So the May event is going to be in Houston. And then, because we're going to do another event in Las Vegas in October. And I'm going to have an award ceremony for the class, the 24-week class. But we are also going to be, I don't want to tell y'all the names already. We're going to have some major guest speakers. But we're going to do a doctorate program in Las Vegas as well.
Let's go.
You know, Roderick, you up next, man.
You know I'm late. You know I'm there, baby.
You
of
helping
course I'm
people.
next.
I appreciate you. You'll be up. You on the list for Las Vegas, brother.
I'm in the line, baby. I already got my number.
You on the list for Las Vegas. Like Equity is getting his shit in May.
Yup.
So they only do one police training?
They do like a couple a year, I believe.
So when we do say we make that January training, then how long after do we receive those credentials?
He's in here. Do you hear that, Dr. J?
I can't hear him now.
Yes. Okay, I got you. No, literally the last day of training on that Saturday, you get everything. The commander who comes out of Interpol, who comes from he comes from Brussels, who is the second in command. He's gonna be awarding your stuff to you. So the badge gets put on you. So literally the second day at the end of training, your stuff is handed to you.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I want y'all, I want y'all to try to work together as a school, because if you get 4 people together, it's cheaper.
That you're gonna help
I'm
us
gonna
with
be
that.
there. So
Yeah, you gonna
look,
help us.
here's what I guarantee y'all. Listen,
I'll reach out to somebody too.
hey,
I won't
if there's over 25 people, the first 25 people, 20, we'll make it an even number. We'll do 30. I will put on a private training for y'all. All right, y'all get to come free. So I can do that in Dallas for y'all. I'm only gonna do that for y'all in the school though. I ain't doing it for the public, nothing.
But dude, you want to man? See, that's what I know.
Oh, that's fire.
See,
I got you.
And what I'll even come and do, I'll come and bring some of my stuff too as well. Just for added, I'll come and bring some stuff too.
So this tax free, right?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I just
Of course, we wouldn't do it no other way. we wouldn't do it no other way.
Hey, look, they're under a royal family, so yeah, we're tax exempt. I'm gonna put it like
tax exempt.
Tax exempt, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people want to be a part of the four. Like, listen, y'all. Like, I kid y'all not. I think it's gonna be a match made in heaven. Y'all, like, this gonna be. Oh, man. Listen, like, and I'm working to add a component. So for those who want to work in emergency rescue, so I'm working on talking to somebody who trains FEMA officers who does CPR. Now, let me tell you, now this ain't no regular breathing techniques, none of that. I'm literally talking about you are this close on this side of being a nurse, and you literally got to be able. If you don't like blood, if you don't like, I'm telling you, this ain't gonna be the one for you.
I do want to add this, because me and Dr. J did a live earlier. I do want to add this. They have connections to brothers that don't actually come to the public. So I'm telling you, because everybody thinks I'm so enlightened, right? I want you to know these brothers are on a whole different level. Just building with some of these brothers, man. Actually, the brother, his Instagram name Al Maserati, La Rosa, he got a bar card. Yeah, but he doesn't practice in the public though. He does not practice in the public. He's strictly private. But yeah, man. So I just want y'all to know, even the brother y'all seen Chief that was with us, like he's very enlightened. He helps with the tribes and things of that nature, making sure you're equipped with the things to say.
Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Because that's the key. That's how they know if you're public or private.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go.
I got a question. So with the tribal ID I just got from you, Dom, if it got my name from the social on it when I get pulled over or something.
Well, you don't identify as the name. This is your credential card.
There we go.
That's what I'm telling you. We're not identifying as this person. This is a credential card.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
but this is putting you under a private family when you utilize that.
Yes.
So the living, right?
What was that?
It shows that that you're the living.
Yeah, correct.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So what I have is most people know me as Dr. J. So when I go into the public, don't nobody know who Jonathan is. I can't tell you no matter how much I say I'm Jonathan, nice to meet you. Oh, Dr. J, no matter what, it cannot get around that. But on my ID, when they're looking at it, they're not looking at my name. They're looking at my title. That's what the card is. It's a title identifier.
So I want y'all to know this is not a contract with the government.
Yeah.
You're using the tribal IDs. This is a private contract. And when you like Sage, when you look it over, don't it have a whole constructive notice on the back?
Mm-hmm.
On the front, it strictly says this is your birthrights, your inheritance, your divine. It says divine original Asiatic. A heir of North America, national people of the land, divine law.
There we go.
And then I need you to know the flag, whatever the flag, that is, they have gold fringe around it, so that puts it part of England and London and put you in the bank. So, this is just moving. It's a tribal card or a way to declare your nationality. That's why I put it out there for you guys.
So
If you become a community police officer, you don't need that no more, though. You could use it as a different form of ID, though.
All right.
But you don't need it no more unless you do. You can use it for your tax exemption stuff, but you're when it comes to the being in on the roadways and stuff, you want to be an officer,
So I noticed.
So that officer name, that officer credentials, we can put in the same name as the private.
Correct. I believe so.
You believe so?
Yeah, you have to ask them. I'm using Jeffrey though. I'm not going to be Officer Don Kilam, but I did get a doctorate. They gave me a doctorate under Don Kilam and Jeffrey. They did do that for me. I don't know if they did that for anybody
how did you
else.
pull that off? That was ill.
So I did notice that it says international and tribal driver. So
so I put international driver on there because in the past when we didn't have driver on there, because a lot of y'all don't go get y'all's international driver's license. Because even though I put it in the school, if you get pulled over with it, it don't say driver on there, they'll give you a ticket.
Wait.
Yeah, wait. Why would they give you a ticket though if you just a traveler?
Because you're still operating on the roadway. Maybe your car is registered.
Yeah.
You need to understand if your car is registered to the government, you're still on the roadway, you're operating in commerce. You don't even want your name, you don't even want your car registered like that.
Oh, so if your car ain't registered, it doesn't count though. But if your car is registered with the
they
plate,
can still give you a ticket if it's not registered. That's why you got the private plates. But I just want you to know, I'm just letting you know from past experiences.
Okay, I got it.
A driver operates in commerce, though. We're not operating in commerce with these things.
Right.
But if I give this to an officer, they're not going to hit me for driving without a license. I just gave you a driver's license.
I gave you what you asked for.
I just gave it to you. Correct.
Yeah. So what you asked for, you got it, and that's it. That's all.
Yeah. So like Dr. J was saying, they gave me a ticket one time. I'll give y'all a video. I can show y'all a video with private plates and everything. The private plates was good. He said everything was good. I put it on the county record, but it didn't say driver on my ID. And that's why I started getting, so they gave me driver's without license. They dismissed it though.
Okay.
They did dismiss it.
Okay.
But
I'm trying to get a better understanding because I understand if you are understanding that if it's just a traveler, then you just traveling on the roads and you open to do that because you're a national.
Correct. But if your car is registered. It's still part of the government. That's why
I got
you.
you.
Just means king.
I got you.
Right.
So
when you register your kids, the government owns them now.
So I need to clear my license. I need to clear all that right now, right?
Right. The license, the registration on the car,
When
everything.
you register anything, that belongs to the king now.
Yeah.
Got you.
So,
and when that's why I give you your own forms. I give you all your own forms. Do not use theirs.
Right.
I give you your own forms to put on the record. But this is the website right here to get the tribal IDs. You can use your digital tribal ID or take a picture of your tribal ID to get this international driver's license.
But question with that.
Where'd it go?
Like 4 years ago, I had met a Moor and they told me to get this. So I already have it. Should I go get it again and use this though?
Yeah, get it again and use that.
Okay. All right.
Wait, so the country got to be different though, right? The country got to be different. Because I got one, my joint say United States of America on it.
But you can put USA, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. I got one that says USA on it though. Because I thought
I use my Palau ID with that. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Because yours got the Palau joint, and mine says United States of America though. So that's still good.
So that will still work with this.
Oh, so I'll be good with that. All right.
Yeah, because you're in the U.S.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so when we get that plate, we gotta take our the commercial registration out of the window?
I would deregister. I would rescind all of those.
I ain't gonna lie. I already registered 2 of my cars already.
So that's why I tell people, make your name a business. If anything, if you want to register your car, I would, at the very least, I would do it under my LLC name or a holding company or even a private trust.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. When I first started working as a first responder, and I would show up. The biggest thing that they would give me a headache about is your car is parked too close to the scene. This. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just fix it. So I literally went through, I created a trust, and I removed all of anything that was attached to a registration. I went and just undid all of it. I registered the car, removed everything.
Wait,
So
you said
now
when
you
you
can't
say
say,
you
well, your car
you
parked
undid everything, when you say you unregistered it, so you went to the DMV and let them know you no longer wanted the registration?
I went to the county because that's where your car is contracted through. Because remember, wherever you are traveling is where your car is
It's
registered.
contracted.
Wherever you put it on record is where it's gonna hold commercial control. So if you are living in Harris County, Texas, to go back and rescind it, you need to go back to Harris County, Texas, and rescind everything. Once that's done, what you want to do is you want to get what's called a motor certificate of origin. That proves that your vehicle is pulled out of commercial jurisdiction. You don't just do it with just pulling it out of the commercial jurisdiction by undoing everything.
Right.
You need to have ownership of the vehicle outright. So you get your MCO. Once you keep that with you at all times. You can create your own private insurance. You can do that. You don't have to use their insurance. And then you can use the international driver's license if you so choose. You can use that. And as long as your paperwork identifies that the trust owns the vehicles, when you get your plates, you can use the plates to register the vehicles in a trust. Your vehicles are protected. That's how you're covered. You don't have to worry about a ticket or anything.
So you can register the private plate under the trust, you're saying?
Yes, you can. You can create a trust with it and then put the county on notice. Then send it to the whatever the Department of Public Safety. You can put them on notice. I've even went as far as to put the state DMV on notice. I've even done that. And every time they want to give me a ticket or I'm speeding down the highway on the way to emergency, they pull me over and say, "Oh, how can I? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Let me let you go." Because they can't pull nothing. They obviously they see the sticker on my car. They see there's no registration, and they try to pull it up. Say, well, the only problem is we couldn't identify who owns the car. I said, well, the car is trust property. It doesn't belong to me.
That's it. I'm gonna show them. This is so when y'all get the plates and stuff from me. I'm using your Sage, so I hope you're cool with that. So I would use this with a. This is what I keep with my MSO. So if you do have your MSO, I use the MSO if they ask for the title. This is actually what I give them. I give them, this is trust capital. This shows that this was transferred into the family trust.
Yes. Yes.
Now, next, what he was talking about is this is the private title.
Yes.
You put your private title right here. Private tag number, you put it in there, and then the automobile VIN number, the year. You just putting them on notice, the county deeds office, wherever you're at.
Yes.
And then he was talking about the private insurance. So this is private insurance. So these are the 3 documents that you're going to get when you get that stuff from me. So this is what a private insurance looks like. You're just saying you're taking financial responsibility if anything were to happen in the public.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, we go.
I just want to show y'all that. I appreciate you, Sage, for not tripping, man.
No problem.
Damn, I need to get all that. My registration expired and I've just been driving like that.
Yeah, so with that, man, y'all sign up for the this webinar right here. It's right, it's $197. and you'll get all of that if you order the plate and ID. I make sure you get that. That comes with your license plate.
Oh, y'all, and I'm gonna share something with y'all. This is kind of floated around, but I'm going to actually confirm it. There is a police officer that actually asked, that actually stated that if you have a driver's license, now you can rescind it if you so choose, but you don't necessarily have to because January 2026, if your driver's license is revoked, suspended, anything like that, they cannot give you a ticket for having a revoked or suspended license.
That's lit.
That's starting January 2026. I believe it's January the 9th, whatever that second Monday is.
Really?
So a lot of stuff that's happening on the commercial side, I want people to understand this. Trump may very well have some race issues, but it's to our benefit because it's affecting everything what we do in commerce, both on the public and the private side. So the other stuff, you can take it with a grain of salt, but I promise you it is beneficial on the other side to your public and private benefit. It works. It's working. Mm-hmm.
Where should I look to break a contract like warrants?
With warrants, okay, great question. So, okay, let's talk about that for just a little bit. Let's say you do have a warrant. Did you already send the contract back to them?
No.
That's your first mistake right there. You didn't send the contract back to them. The first thing you need to do is give them an opportunity to cure. Send the contract back to them. Did you sign it properly?
I didn't sign anything.
Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You're going to do the commercial endorsement and send it back to them and send a notice with it and give them, I believe it here. I want to say, I know for Texas it's 10 days. They have 10 days to respond. I'm not sure what state you're in.
Michigan.
Okay, Michigan. I want to say, I think for Michigan, I believe it's 72 hours. So if you got something, you need to send the ticket back. You need to put the proper endorsement on it, send it back, and give them I believe it's 72 hours. Every state is different, but I know for Texas it's 10 days. I think for Michigan it's 3 days. You have 3 days to respond to the ticket, send it back to them. If you know what the UCC signature is on it, you send it back to them with the notice. If they respond back and they respond back, then you send them another affidavit of ownership. Then you respond back. But if you don't get a response back after 10 days, it's default. You send it back and say, "Oh, I see you have accepted. You've accepted my affidavit. Accepted my notice, and you've already tendered my payment. Thank you so much." And that's default. After 10 days, legally it's considered default judgment. Every state varies. You just got to do your research on what it is when it comes to warrants. In Texas, it's 10 days, but I believe for Michigan, it's 72 hours, which is 3 days. So you have 3 days to cure it, or at least to give them notice. If you don't give them notice, it's automatically you're taking liability, which means after 3 days, they're going to mark it in the system that you are claiming ownership of this commercial crime that you've committed. Now they're going to send out a notice to you in the mail that is on your driver's license. They're going to send you a ticket to say you need to attend your first court hearing on this particular day, and it's always 21 days out from when you do not respond to the first commercial notice that they send you. It's always 21 days. It's not 45 days, it's 50 days. It's always 21 days.
I want you to know I got this in the school. Just go to the classroom. This shows you how to get the bonds and the affidavits in there as well.
Yes.
So I just want y'all to, but you got to understand what everything he just said.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
Wait, one thing. I noticed he keeps saying give them notice. So he said like You give them notice 72 hours. What are we giving them notice to? We're just signing that.
You're letting them know basically that you accept the award and that you want them to be able to take the award, and you need to balance out your payment. You're taking the payment and you're telling them to balance to basically, okay, you got the award, just go ahead and give me my portion, which is to let me go.
That's what the training is going to be in
Yes,
Dallas. To
there
become,
we go.
obviously, it's going to have to be court cases.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do. And I really don't do that. I charge a lot of money for this training.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it will be free. I will
Yeah.
show you how to beat a court case if it's nonviolent.
When is that training?
Right after this event. Well, we'll set it up. Right after y'all do the training, I'll make sure we can get in. How long is the training? 3 days?
It's only 2 days. It's that Friday and that Saturday, January the 23rd and the 24th.
How long is it on that Saturday?
We're only gonna do the training up till about 4 o'clock.
So yeah, let's do like something in the evening then.
Yeah, because if it's a lot of students, a lot of badges and stuff is gonna get awarded. So pictures and all of that's gonna be done, and so you definitely want to be there for that. That's gonna be a huge deal. But I definitely would be open to.
We'll try to fit it in. We'll figure out we'll fit it
in
for everybody, because I don't want y'all to stay 3 days if you don't have to.
Right.
Question.
Right.
I'll make sure y'all get a training in and get this information on how to handle court cases.
Question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jonathan, can you since
Dr.
you
J.
Jay, my bad.
It's all good.
It's all good. That's okay, man. We all right.
But
yes, sir.
Since you're a community police officer, can you arrest people?
I have. let's just say I have. I've had to, because about a month ago, there was a gentleman that I had walked into a 7-Eleven, and the gentleman was not looking right, and so I happen to have, and most people don't know, I have my weapon. I keep it disclosed, but I have my weapon on me. And so he wasn't looking right. And so by the time I got my drink out of the deal, he's like, it's a stick up. And it's like, I just could have picked a better time to be in here, right? So it's either call the police and wait for them to come, or I can just go ahead and de-escalate the situation and then call for backup. So all I did was I went by and I just put my drink on the deal, and I said, like, hey man, what's going on? How you doing? He was like, man, I'm just trying to make some money. I said, okay, well, you ain't gonna make no money while you holding the gun up and holding up the gas station, man. This ain't a good look. And I mean, I don't know if you looked out there, man, but there's some more people about to walk in here. He was like, oh shit, what I do? I said, here's what we gonna do. I'm willing to let this slide. I'm willing to let this slide, but I need you to put your gun away. Now, whatever you choose to do thereafter, I cannot promise you that you have safety, because now I will have to harm you, because you have the intent of harming other people to have at the expense of wanting financial gain. I cannot allow that to happen. So you can choose. You can just put the gun away and I'll let it go. He was like, well, what do I tell my girlfriend? I got a kid. It's like, listen, all I can say is if you go down this path, I cannot promise you that you will be safe. He was like, well, do I get to keep the money if I was like, well, no, you don't get to keep the money. You get to stay out of jail, but no, you don't get to keep the money. So it's like, oh man, and then people start swarming into the gas station. He's still standing there, and I'm looking at the gun. Now I can be stupid and I can just go and do gun smoke and say, you ain't the only one that got, but that's not de-escalate. That's not de-escalating the situation. Right. So I just took and I said, hey man, listen, I'm not here to hurt you, but I am law enforcement. And you might want to put the gun away for the safety of the kids and the people that are in here. I would just advise you to put your weapon away. And so he put his weapon away. He just stood there at the counter like, And I know he's nervous because he don't want to get that money up. Now he got the money in the bag, in the brown paper bag, but I'm standing right there. He know he ain't gonna run out that door because that just be stupid on his part to do that. Because I'm gonna catch him. He's not getting away from me. I've been trained to handle people like that. I do have handcuffs. So if he tries to run, I will catch him. He has a choice to make. So guess what he did? As soon as everybody got their stuff and they left, he was like, I'm gonna just step outside real quick. Guess what I did? I followed him right behind him. And then he tried to make a break for it. But he did not know while he was standing there waiting for everybody to leave, I was on my phone already texting 911 saying we have an emergency situation, this. And so when he got ready to run up out of there, all I did was grab him by his coat, pull him back, and I held on to him and I said, hey man, I gave you a choice. So now I'm gonna have to put these cuffs on you. And I took him out. He dropped the money. I put the handcuffs on him, waited till Carrollton PD showed up. In less than 5 minutes, he was gone. That's just like that. So, you're gonna have those situations at some point. I would wager to say if you're gonna have handcuffs, you need to be at least trained on how to use them. Try to use them without force. Let force be your last result. If you can de-escalate the situation, de-escalate it. But if you see that the de-escalation tactics are not working, if you are somebody that has a gun and you're not quite trained on how to operate in the capacity while using the community police capacity, I would say don't use your gun until you know how to really do this. So you don't get in trouble by them because the most, hey man, he's trying to pull a gun on me. Now at this point, I have to say, well, yeah, he can carry, but I have no protection from you because I have not trained you in that area on how to handle that situation. So the best advice is only carry your weapon only if you know that you're going to have an exact emergency situation.
Okay, my next question.
Okay.
Badge.
I'm sorry, big bro. Before you go into your next question, can I speak on that first question?
Absolutely.
As a member of law enforcement, both state and federal, you can only execute to the extent of your training. If you're going to carry a gun under the auspices of the policing powers that badge represents, and we did not train you, you on your own. That is effectively a citizen's arrest. That is not an arrest made by law enforcement. And if your state municipality does not recognize citizen's arrest, that will be constituted as you kidnapping.
Correct.
Unless you are in a situation where there's imminent threat to your life or the life of others, and you feel the need to intervene without putting yourself in danger, because again, you're not insured as a law enforcement officer. If you get shot trying to act like super cop, that's on you, big bro. Can't nobody take responsibility for that. Mommy and daddy, wife, babies, all of them are going to be missing you based on a decision you made to act outside of your authority, outside of your covering, outside of your protections.
Yes. And Dr. Barnes is one of the is the second in command in the U.S. division. So this is somebody that's directly on point.
Shout out to Bishop Dr. Barnes.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being here. I
Yes,
just
sir.
want y'all to know this has nothing to do with the school. They know who I am, they rock with me. But I keep people around me. You pull up on me, you get shot. I'm just letting you know right now. They're trained. It's part of their private contract. Protect Don Kilam.
Yeah. There we go. At all costs. We're the same way with Dr. Carl. We're like that with him. Like, hey, we don't do that.
You can't play. You can't play with the big dogs and people that's out here helping the community for real.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Another thing, if you are going to carry, make sure you have concealed carry insurance.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's lit.
It's not just a matter of, paying off the family if something happens to you. When you pull your weapon, even if it's an act of saving a life, you're going to go to jail. They're going to take your gun as evidence. You're going to jail until you can actually effectively litigate the fact that you were doing this for the good and not the criminal himself. Heroes
Right.
are treated like criminals off the bat until you get your day in court.
Yeah.
Concealed carry insurance will cover your legal fees. They'll cover
Mhm.
any prosecutor.
That's
I
lit.
can't talk. They'll cover any prosecution that may fall upon you if you get the right plan. USCCA or NRA both have concealed carry insurance. They'll cover you up to $1 million of liability. So you carry your gun with the confidence, I'm covered.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to use
Thanks
this,
for that.
I'm gonna get sued, but at least it's not coming out my pocket. I pay my little $40, $50 a month. I'm solid.
That's amazing. Thank you for that information. Definitely gonna let my girlfriend know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, all right.
There we go. There we go. And it's Dr. Barnes does some instruction there too as well. I think that's important to know. You need to know who you're working with. You need to know this because this is how important this is. If we're gonna be able to bridge the relational gap between law enforcement and the community, this is gonna be the segue to do it. Ain't no other segue. This is the one right. This is the one right here. It's gonna be the most pervasive way, and I think this is what community policing should be anyway. This is the stuff we're supposed to be doing. How are our communities safe? Is that you have people that understand what's happening on the commercial side, that know how we're supposed to operate, and then we have to be able to help to be a voice to the community. We gotta be able to, whatever issues that they're having. How am I the solution to that? This is the space to do that with. This is the best space. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You had another question?
Yeah, I got one more.
All right.
So with the application, that's just separate. So we all got to pay the $350 if we do the four group, or you just jump straight to.
No, everybody's going to be required to do the application because we're vetting every single person. Your background doesn't have to be squeaky clean because everybody got a pass. We all had one speeding ticket and some of another. We done bumped into law enforcement on that side at one point or the other. But what we are checking for is for character purposes because if you're going to be working with us, we like having the relationship. We need to know how we are working together and can be of service to your community. That's deeply important to us. If you're a person that has a tribe, I recommend we can do tribal treaties. That's even a thing that has been brought up on the Instagram Live. We do tribal treaties. So that's the best way to go. We can do that. So we create a treaty so that way that you have diplomatic protection. So anytime you brushed up with something with your tribe, that's what we're here for. We'll create the treaty, and any issues, it's going to communicate to the proper authorities on that, so we can keep those issues mitigated in the best way possible. What else? Also as well, like even if you want to be able to bring, other people in that are not necessarily tribal, you can still do that as well. You just want to let them know that, hey, if they're coming through, if you came through Don and you're bringing somebody, then you want that person to say, okay, well, yeah, I'll refer by Don. That way we know to place them up under Dr. Don's regional office so that Dr. Don and Dr. Barnes, you have communications with both of them. So if there are any issues, you call them and say like, hey, look, we got this, and that. Who do I need to report to?
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Carl, that's our counselor. So it's like when you understand the private diplomatic process, they're already established there. I just want you to know Don Kilam I know how to operate, if that makes sense to everybody. I know how to operate, but I don't allow it to be under my private family, so to speak. You know, I got my children. I teach them what they need to know. You know, so like they can call me. You know, but so with this is how you can get my expertise as well as other people. So I just want to throw that out there. So this is a one of a lifetime chance, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If they had, I wouldn't be intelligent as I am now if this would have been around 10 years ago because I learned the hard way. But
yeah,
I got a question. So how would you get your concealed carry? Would you get it like privately, or is there a different way to get it instead of using like your social, your ID, and all that?
So I will let them answer that, but I'm gonna tell you me because I move a little bit different. They don't even know how I move, okay? But if you put if you're whatever you want to call it, you put it under a trust. Now it's private property. So that's all I'm gonna say. So I move with private property. I don't touch firearms.
But
So you know that's just me. I just need you to it depends on where you're at. Certain states, if you're transferring these things into a trust with family, you don't need any public record of it whatsoever. You got to know the rules of your jurisdiction.
There we go.
But I want you to know your right to bear arms when you do this. That's why they shoot you. This is bearing your arms. This is why I thought it out there. This is bearing your arms right here. So that's why they shoot you. So you bared your arms. That's what somebody told me. It makes sense to me. Yeah, I dropped them C's, didn't I? Yeah.
Ooh.
But once a firearm is placed into a private trust, it's no longer a firearm, it is private property.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
If it's a private property, you still have to carry the insurance and everything on it, right? Under the trust.
Yes.
I just want you to know I move different. I'm not trying to incriminate myself.
Just stop playing, man. Just tell us, man.
Shit, I keep big private safes and private property.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You gotta school. You gotta
for me.
school us. You gotta school us right so we move right. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, the right to bear arms.
You leave people skeptical. Everybody
Private
common
trust.
sense ain't common sense.
Private trust, private security. That way you're operating in private contracts because the government cannot interfere with a private contract. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Put it under a business. When somebody buys a gun, you bought it from a business. You didn't buy it from a person.
Right.
So I need y'all to understand this. We operate with private businesses in the private trust, private businesses. Okay. I have a private security that protects Don Kilam. You know, you have a right to form a militia. So I look at that as private security. And that's what we're doing with this private training right here. If you don't understand this, I don't suggest that if you're a felon or anything, you ever carry a firearm. You better go get the rights from the state.
You gotta know how to do that thing. That's all that is.
Yeah, you gotta know. I'm not gonna get deep on that or whatever. You is gonna have to drop a donation, get a one-on-one with me, and prove that you're not the feds. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay. Wow. Dr. Barnes, thank you, man. I'll see you on here. This is great. Can you? I'm gonna introduce you. Just tell us. I'm gonna tell them a little bit about you, but I want you to be able to tell them a little bit about who you are. So, Bishop Barnes is located he resides in New Orleans, so that's where he's located, and he is he's one of the regional officers commanding in the second in charge of the U.S. division. That's Dr. Barnes. So, Bishop Barnes, if you just kind of just lightly introduce yourself, let people know who you are and what your background is.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Dr. J, for the introduction. I am Bishop Dr. Jerron Barnes. I live in New Orleans, Louisiana, but I also reside in Manila, Philippines. I spent years in the Air Force pararescue, jumping out of planes and rescuing down pilots and soldiers that got themselves in trouble. They needed special attention and special help. We won't go into details on that. I've also worked for the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office, the Orleans Parish First City Court Constable's Office, and New Orleans Police Department. I've worked with Homeland Security. I've done a lot in law enforcement that require hand-to-hand combat, firearm skills, marksmanship, and I love the law. I love to argue law because law was meant to be discussed, not considered solemn. So if there are any legal issues and legal questions, throw them at me. I might have an answer for you. Other than that, man, I'm just glad to serve. I love God's people. I love people, period. I believe in protection. I believe in the Second Amendment. And I love this organization, man. I love what we're building. I love the opportunity to bring policing back to the community as opposed to its historical value where it oppressed us. Now we're using it to suppress bigotry, hatred, and crime. And that's it.
That's it. Thank you. I appreciate that. And we're doing this on an international level. So he's in charge of the Philippines. This is how big this is. So he's in charge of the Philippines area. So this is going to be very significant. So if you have people out there, you definitely want to get them in on this. Does anybody have any questions for him that he could possibly answer? It's a great time. When you get a treat like this, you definitely want to take advantage of it because you want to be able to be knowledgeable as to who you're talking to, and then as well be able to kind of answer the questions and kind of ascertain, okay, like what will my role be, or to better understand how I can be more effective with this training.
It's lit. I just want to come to the training, man. Word. It's lit. You even it's already sold, kid. I'm there. And I'm bringing my son. Don, you said I could bring my son, even though I'm part of the school. He's not.
Yeah, you cool. You don't have to be part of the school to be part of this. Just say Don Kilam. You do not have to be part of the school.
Happy.
But I want to link y'all. If y'all don't meet, so look, listen, I'm gonna throw something else out here. I'm gonna put it on Dr. J. If y'all don't get 4 people together, you don't.
Somebody got to mute their thing, man.
TV.
If y'all antisocial, don't reach out, because I'm gonna put a post in the school, 4 people or whatever. Then I'll make sure y'all get doctors. Reach out to Dr. J. Just let them know you're part of Don Kalam. Let them know if there's anybody else the same way. So if push comes to shove, we'll have Dr. J figure it out.
Okay. And what about the 2 days? Like that include like a hotel, or we gotta pay for that separate or something?
You gotta pay for your own hotel, but I will give y'all free court training that night. So if you're doing it Friday and Saturday, I wouldn't leave until Sunday.
Okay.
I would that night, that Saturday night, that night y'all graduate, I will give y'all free court training if that's what y'all want to do. I will show you the Don Kalam way, how I be helping people beat gun cases, drug cases. As long as there's no victim, I can help you. There cannot be an injured party on the case.
Yeah, no.
I'm not paying for y'all steak that night because the training free.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on, Don.
Somebody put that in the chat. Tax exempt state. I make sure I can help you get the exemption. I can help you get the tax exempt though. Y'all funny. Shout out to Dr. Chris too. Dr. Chris on the Instagram live. But yeah, if there's no injured party, it's a process. And my process starts with making your name a business.
So I got a question.
I tried to do that. I tried to do that in like Delaware, and they sent me a letter back saying like they didn't understand what I was doing, and
yeah, you need private training. You need to
all
come.
right.
Don. Don.
Yes.
You heard about Future's brother?
Yeah, I heard about it. You know him or something?
Nah. I was just saying, so you'll be able to help because I believe there's no victim in his case.
Correct. I can help with stuff like that, yes.
So you
gotta know this year I helped somebody, like I don't brag on it or anything like that, but I understood the situation, right? So she was actually innocent. She took a case with somebody else, but she got caught with a lot of methamphetamines that was in her baby's car seat. And yeah, we got her off that.
Okay.
And got the bonds. So that's something that the school is Harvard Christian University is starting to get into, because y'all know I got a securitization, a guy who does the securitization audits for me. I believe that they're going to start having the auditors with Harvard Christian University, so y'all don't have to keep blowing him up just one person. Y'all have a variety of options.
Yeah, so right now I'm dealing with a case. I got a twin brother, and he used my name, and they hit him. I don't know. I guess he had some paraphernalia, and he ain't had no driver's license.
He gave me a name.
He gave him my name.
My little brother did that to me before too.
So like, yeah, I'm battling with that right now, but I'm trying to learn how to claim the bonds on it.
Yeah, so I do have a course in the school. It's called Masters in Bonds.
Master and bonds, right?
I'm putting it in the chat. You can just click the link, and it comes with a class. Mm-hmm. But make your name an LLC. Roderick, you still in the building?
Make my name an LLC.
Yes, you make your name a business.
Yes, baby, I'm here. I'm putting.
Did you have any issues making your name a business?
What happened?
Did you have any issues making your name a business?
No.
So it is.
My name is a business.
Okay, you didn't have no issues, but I don't tell people to start in Delaware, do I? I say wherever you're operating at, that's your operating company. Your name needs to be in the state that you're in.
In the state that I'm in.
Your name is already considered an operating company.
Okay.
State you reside.
Okay. All right.
But this is about tribal IDs and just that class, and now I'm showing y'all got the community police. Y'all can become officers. Alicia, you in the building? Miss Washington.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm about to have Dr. Officer Robinson cuff you for me. You hear me?
Why you gonna have cuff me for? I ain't do nothing wrong.
No, I'm trying to cuff you, girl. I'm just messing with you. Thank you for coming to Atlanta. You hear me? She ain't get it, huh? I was trying to wee. Y'all good though?
Mm-hmm.
Was this informational?
For sure.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post this in the school too. Make sure y'all get the replay. Y'all want the tribal IDs though. Still tap in, get the plates. But it's always, you have to give notice to the county.
Okay.
The county record is the law, basically. Like the sheriffs uphold the county record. When they come get your car, it's because the lien was on the county record. When they come repo it and then call the police and you see the paperwork, it's everything that's on the record. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same way with your children. You're registering your children, you put things on the record, they think they own you. They think they own your kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about learning how to operate in the private and creating your own documents.
So as soon as we get the paperwork, we just bring it to the clerk.
Yeah, the county clerk's office.
All right.
Well, with that, I'm out. I got some calls. I still got one more call today.
Mm-hmm.
Peace and love, King.
Peace and love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Dr. Dre. Thank you.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Bishop
All right,
Barnes.
class.
Peace and love.
Appreciate it.
Flavor Flav in the building. Yo, Don Kilam, keep doing your thing, G. Hey, yo, check 1, 2. This is Flavor Flav in the building, you know what I'm saying? Word up. Hey, yo, make sure y'all check out the song bars, you know what I'm saying? Word up by my man Don Kilam. You heard? A Fresco King. Yeah, boy. You know what time it is. Make sure y'all check out the bars by my boy. All right? Flavor Flav in the building. Yo, Don Kilam, keep doing your thing, G.